Hello guys, so in this lesson we're going to look at physics and a subtopic, principle of moment, coming from the topic moment. Right, so we have a question here that we're going to answer. I want you to follow me as we'll be solving, and if you have any other questions, observations, additions, feel free to add in the comment section. Consider the following diagram. So this is a diagram that we've been given. I hope this diagram is making some sense. So we've got a weight here, a force of about 300 newtons. We've got a distance here that is unknown. We have a distance here that is 3 meters, and we have a force there of 500 newtons. Then the first question, state the principle of moment. State the principle of moment. Now, since we're looking at principle of moments, it is imperative that we know how to state the principle of moments. All right, follow me in the solutions. How do we state the principle of moments? All right, the principle of moments states that when a body is in equilibrium, look at it. When a body is in equilibrium, the sum of the clockwise moments about a pivot is equal to the sum of the anti-clockwise moments about the same pivot. Right? So the pivot in this case, it's also the turning point. So this is our pivot here. So we are saying, to state the principle of moments, we're simply saying when a body is in equilibrium, the total sum of the clockwise moments, because it can be more than one moment, about a pivot is equal to the total sum of the anti-clockwise moments about the same pivot. That is how you state the principle of moments. All right, so to write that, I simply say when a body is in equilibrium, all right, a body is in equilibrium, the sum of the clockwise moment about pivot is equal to the sum of the anti-clockwise moment about the same turn, about the same pivot. All right, so about the same pivot. So that is what we are saying here. So now, to answer the second question, which is the final question, find the value of x. How do we find the value of x? Now I want you to know that this is a pivot. So this side we have anti-clockwise moments. Then on this other side we have clockwise moments. Now, moment is actually found by calculating force multiplied by distance. So moment is equal to force multiplied by distance. Very important. So you need to note that moment can be found by saying force multiplied by distance, and the SI units of moments is Newton meters, because the force is in newtons, then the distance, its SI units are meters. All right, now let us find the value of x. Now, to find the value of x, we are going to use the principle of moments. Follow me. So in the principle of moments, I'm going to say the clockwise moments should be equal to the anti-clockwise moments. So the clockwise moments should be equal to the anti-clockwise moments. So now, by clockwise moments, we're going to say force multiplied by distance. In the clockwise, if we only have one force and one distance, in a scenario where if we had more than one force, we would have said force 1, distance 1. So that the next force is going to be force 2, distance 2. Now we only have one force and one distance. We're going to leave it as force times distance. Then anti-clockwise moments, the same thing will happen. We only have one force and one distance. So we'll say force multiplied by distance. So now, in our clockwise moments there, what is the force? 500 newtons. So the force is 500 newtons. The distance is 3 meters. On the anti-clockwise, the force is 300. Then the distance is x. Have you seen what is happening there? So what we'll do here, to find the value of x here, we're going to divide. So I'm going to say divide by 300 here. And even this side, I'll say divide by 300. Then the 300 gone, the 300 gone. I'll remain with an x there. What I'll do here is that I'll cancel the 2 zeros in here. I'll also cancel the 2 zeros from there. Then I'll say a 3 is gone, a 3 is gone. So I remain with 5. If I want, what I can do, I can say 500 multiplied by 3, that is 1,500. Then 1,500 divided by 300. So these 2 zeros will go, the 2 zeros will go, then 3 into 15, it is still 5. So the value of x here now, the value of x is equal to 5 meters. So the value of x is 5 meters. That's like we have found there. So that is how